Okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Friday Night Live. Happy Friday. How is everyone doing? Yes, we are still inside. Unfortunately, we had rain all day today and it's just not warm enough outside. So, inside for one more week, and then next week we will be down in the great state of Ohio. So hopefully everyone's getting ready for the International Firewood Expo. All right, let's see who we got in here. Oh, I gotta scroll back because I saw a comment fly by early in the pre-show. American Country 716 from Western New York. Happy Friday to you. How are you doing? Mr. Van Dusen, good evening. Gringo Pines, Logger Jason, Club Dora, Al, how you doing? I saw your message came through earlier about recovering from the hip surgery, so hopefully everything's going well for you. Hopefully you're doing good. Oh my, Slick Willie is here, and Wild Bill Irwin. Yes, indeed, got the whatever you call this, bi-directional glass. Oh, Carl Lewis, the man with the plan. Good evening. Yeah, so next week, the International Firewood Expo down in Cortland, Ohio. Hopefully all you that are going are ready, because I think it's going to be a good time. I got a sneeze coming on here, so hang on one second. Now I just lost it. Whew. What is... Oh. And if you didn't see, there is, for those of you watching on YouTube, there is a pinned comment in the chat. WD30 is getting close to his big milestone goal for his subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed to WD30, go over there and we'll check in later. I think there's only like 15. He only needs like 15. So we'll see if we can do that. Rick's Outdoors, how you doing? Rogala. 262 Dave. Oh, yes. Miller Stumps and Firewood. Timon. How are you doing? Oh, yeah. So, busy week. Next week's going to be even busier because it's a short week. Had a little change in plans. I'm going to now be riding down, or not driving, but riding to Ohio and then flying home. Planes, trains, and automobiles to the Expo. It's going to be a good time. Old Guy Firewood, looking forward to seeing you down there. The York Woods, good evening. Yeah, there's going to be, and I think the weather is looking like it's going to hold out. So everyone, send those good vibes to Mother Nature for the weather. Because Ohio is unpredictable, and I'm going, and generally, if there's an event and I'm at it, it's going to rain. But hopefully not. Lake Ontario Firewood, looking forward to meeting you as well. I know there's going to be quite a few woodhounds in attendance. Oh, Jason Lee has got, what? Tons of free wood. There is no better wood than free wood. That is definitely my favorite type of wood. Ronald Kirk, good evening. Hey, did you send me an email? I don't know if you sent me an email or not, but I didn't see anything come through. So if you didn't, you can contact, there's a contact page on the website, because I wanted to get you wanted to send me a sticker. So either send me an email, back40firewood@gmail.com, or right over here. Rick's Outdoors, next Saturday. Get ready. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time, and there's gonna be some fun exhibitors there. I know the guys from the UK, the Fuelwood guys are coming over. So it's gonna be fun hanging out with them, talking kinlets. And I think the Yappa guys are gonna be there. Yeah, it's just gonna be a fun time. Firewood in the field. If you are new here, if you don't know, if you put a Q in front of your comment, it helps me grab it as a question. What do you think of sweet gum for firewood? There is a couple cords, mostly already split, that I can have for free if I hand load it into my truck. I have never had sweet gum in my wood yard, so I don't know. But I will tell you that if it's free and it's split, I would go get it right now. Well, tomorrow. Go get it. Because you can probably mix it in, and, if it's already split, then can't get much better than that. And free. Oh. Spicer Designs. The other events will probably, the only ones that I know of for sure, will be Bunyan. It's the only one I have booked. There might be a few other. Well, and then the Firewood Frenzy. I'm still trying to get things worked out for the fellowship and possibly Hope. But for sure, the Firewood Frenzy, because it's 5 miles up the road. But then Bunyan. What is, oh, there yeah, I thought I saw it. We had a coin coming down. I'm looking for the comment. All right, hang on. I got to make sure this music's down when these ladies come swinging out. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen, because we have our first coin in the cup, and that means you grab your cup. Doesn't matter what's in it. Raise it up. Ronald Kurt, thank you very much. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Sweet gum is not easy to split. Well, there you go. If it's already split, then you definitely need to go grab it. All right. I am. Oh, yeah. Be willing. Yes. The Expo next week. And then I don't know, other than the Frenzy and then Bunyan. Those are my locked in dates. But there could be a few other ones that it ends up working out that I can make it to. But I'm not booked anything else. So those three, the Expo, the Frenzy, and the granddaddy of them all, the Bunyan Show. I saw another question. Yadkin, Valley Outdoors. Good evening. Is anyone running the 220 battery powered steel? No. I've been thinking about getting a battery saw just for limbing and marking, but the 180 is still working good. So, and the other thing is that I looked at the saw and I was like, oh, all right, well, this is kind of spendy, but not too bad. And then the battery, holy moly's, the battery is almost as much as a saw, I think. What? Looking. What? There. Who will be at the IFE? Yeah, that threw me off there, old guy Firewood. The IFE. I'm like, what? For a second there, that didn't register, but Lake Ontario Firewood. I don't have any shirts. I don't stock any shirts, unfortunately. Everything is just handled online, and I don't know if I have any of that size. Let me just double check. I'll see if I do. Have you ever been to the show in Boonville? Yes, indeed, I have. I think it was 2 years ago, and it rained like you would not believe. It was a mud fest in the parking lot. It was a good show, but the weather did not cooperate. I think that was 2 years ago. Yeah. Boonville, New York. Ooh. Yeah, I've had a long week. Putting that greenhouse plastic on was not. It went better than I thought it would. But got that done. Got the birch ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. I'm going to be running all of that birch through the Kiln, and I got the Kiln set up a little different now. So it's going to be fun to see how it all works out. I think I'm just going to be able to let it run right out the end. We'll see. Oh, look at this. Here come the ladies once again. Marlon, next week. Looking forward to seeing you, my friend. Thank you very much. Cheers. Who's all going to Logger Jason's event? When is that again? Logger Jason, you gotta throw those dates out there. I get all these. I forget when everything is. But yeah, is that the same? That's not going on during the Great Lakes Expo, is it? Or is that the Great Lakes Expo? I think is that I thought that was in August. Maybe not. I don't know. Or is it September? Minnesota youngster, how are you doing? Will you be at the International Firewood Expo? Yes, indeed, I will. I will be there Friday and Saturday. Are you going to be down there? Are you going to be down in Ohio? Minnesota youngster? Uh-oh. My phone's ringing. And I think it's frickin' Jeep. Hang on. Hello?
Hello, I'm not at home. I'm in Carlisle in a tent and it's raining on me. But my neighbor's got a phone and I'm watching you.
Well, I'm putting you on the live stream right now.
I think I see you just answered it, I think.
I've got you on speakerphone.
He's here. T-Ray's here. Well, I've had a lot of visitors. I can't talk on the phone and watch me. I'm so messed up.
Yeah, I figured this would probably confuse you if you were watching.
Yeah, he's gonna pause the TV. Anyhow, I've had a lot of people come by, and I didn't know that my neighbor T Ray, good buddy, could figure out how to get him. I can't even talk. I'm so wore out. But anyhow, everybody that came up, they're supposed to leave you a message to give you some grief from me because I wasn't going to be there tonight.
Well, you're on. You're here.
Well, I've told everybody how crazy you are.
Well, I think everyone knows that I just am following your lead.
This guy came in tonight and he looks at me and I didn't know who he is because I don't remember anybody. And he looks at me and says, "Is it wibble wire or wobble wire?" And I cracked up. I hope that's working okay and you don't have any yard darts.
Yeah, not yet. It's working out good.
Is it a little bit warmer in there?
Oh my goodness, it's cooking in there.
That's good. Well, I'm going to hang up on you because other people are more important than me.
All right. Well,
and I'm going to watch you, and you just got introduced to a bunch more people today.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so look out because they're all instructed to give you grief.
Well, they better identify themselves then and say who sent them.
Who sent that? Yeah, I got to get a trophy for all the work I did.
That's right.
Hey, it's good talking to you. We're gonna watch you on his cell phone. My cell phone can't watch you.
All right. Well, like I said,
and the string doesn't reach.
the string does not reach. No.
We'll see you, buddy. It's great to see you.
Okay. We'll talk to you later. Frickin' Jeep, ladies and gentlemen. Phoning in on the live stream. I don't know if you could hear that or not, but that was, I thought that looked like his number, and I hadn't seen him here in the chat yet. So anyway, there we go. We got people calling into the show. Bring him on. Bring him. All right. So Minnesota Youngster. Yes, you'll be at the Expo. All right. Let's see here. Mystery Gardener, how are you doing? Are you banned from Firewood events? Well, usually it was always the events that I was kind of like helping put on. But we'll see. If it rains in Ohio, then I might get in trouble. People might not like that. Outside in the 515 said, "Hello, frickin' Jeep." I don't know who all these people are that he's recruiting to give me a hard time, but he better be recruiting a lot of them because he is gonna need it. Minnesota Youngster, I will be doing the live stream from the Residence Inn, Youngstown, in the Youngstown Mall, the Residence Inn. That is where, as long as they allow me to. Sometimes they are a little, I don't know. I know the one year they kind of were frowning upon it, and then we did it, and they didn't really seem to care one way or the other. But yeah, so we'll see. Old guy Firewood's probably going to be there, so we might. Who knows? We might be completely kicked out of the hotel. Mom and boys, yes. Next week the live stream will be starting at 8 Eastern, so it'll still be 8 o'clock, just 8 Eastern. So that'll be 7 Central. Yes, it'll be a little early. Yeah, I don't see it. That's the thing is, I don't. I'm not gonna have because plans got changed around, and now that I'm flying home, I'm not gonna have I only have my carry-on bag, so I'm not gonna be able to pack all the stuff that I was going to. So I don't know if I'll be able to bring. I think the fairgrounds down there anyway. I don't think it'll get too muddy if it is raining, and they have a big enclosed building that we can go into. So I don't need to worry about. I needed to at Boonville. I bought some, and then just gave them to Shive to take home. Hey there, WD-30. WD-30 is here. We got to look. How are you doing in what are we at? I don't even know. We're trying to hit you the 1K WD-30. Rick's Outdoors. Will you be carrying your ice balls with you to Ohio? No, but I should. I should see if the hotel can make some up. That, or at least some mini. Maybe I could maybe pack. Well, yeah, they wouldn't make it all the way down. $9.89. How many more? That's what, 11? 11 more to go. Small balls, ice balls, and small wood. That's right. I might have some small wood with me. Oh, the glass. No, I'll probably have a tumbler down there. Otherwise, I thought I had a tumbler that was one of those like wine tumblers that was almost this size or this shape. I should see if I can find that and bring that along. Craig, it was 6 mil. That was the only one that they had available to order. And I don't know enough about greenhouse plastic to know if that's good or not. It feels pretty heavy duty. But I'm also worried that if a branch falls out of that pine tree, although I think if it's not, like, I don't have it pulled super tight, so it might just like hit and bounce off it. I don't know. But yeah, it's 6 mil. Feel good firewood. You'll be going through. Oh, well, I'm actually leaving Wednesday morning from here. I'll be able to take stuff down there. I just won't be able to probably bring anything home. So, I mean, I was thinking that I would have. I was going to take a lot more with me as far as like just different cameras and stuff to do the live stream and a couple other things, but I'll just make do with what I have. And then I was going to bring a few other, I guess, I don't know, little knick-knack stuff. But now I got to pack light packing. WD-30. What looks nice? Neighbor Doug, yeah, the weather, there's like a slight chance of rain on Friday. So hopefully that holds out or comes in Thursday. but we don't want it to be, we don't want just a washout. It will last 4 to 5 years. Well, that should be hopefully plenty. Because by then, I don't know. Oh, the greenhouse looks nice. I know that everybody, or I had quite a few comments saying that I should just I shouldn't have all these little shelters and little buildings. I should make one great big building back there. But it's kind of like the little ones, they each kind of serve a different purpose. And so I don't know if you'd be able to get, if you had a great big pole barn, you really wouldn't be able to have part of it, one corner of it be a greenhouse. So it's kind of nice to just have options. And I did have to, on that shelter, I did have to take the back corner. I had to take the little wiggle wire track out and so I could open up the bottom because it got really flipping hot. And hot to the point where it was like the other one I have with the white material gets hot, but it doesn't get humid. And that clear stuff, it felt like it got really humid inside. And I don't know if there's some difference or not. I don't know. But yeah, it was cooking in there. So I think in the summer, I probably will end up leaving the ends rolled up and open. It's way too hot. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, grab your cup one more time. Ron, cheers. Ooh, thank you very much. That is pretty much right at the bottom of the hour. Yeah, I like I like having little variations, little structures here and there. And it'll be nice because what my ultimate plan is going to be, the one little greenhouse will be for drying before it gets heat treated. And then the other one will be after it's heat treated to store it. So I don't know. It's just nice having options. Nice to have options. Woo. Oh. And I saw that comment, I don't know who left it earlier, about the dropper. I actually don't have. I don't think I ever actually have an official fire at the furnace dropper. But I've got the little cup somewhere. Greenhouse plastic does a far better job of trapping humidity. Yeah, it sure seems like it. And I think maybe that white stuff, I don't know. The stuff on the other greenhouse, it doesn't seem to get as humid inside. American country. What's everybody doing on Thursday night in Ohio? I will be at, I don't know what time, because I'm going to help get some stuff set up Thursday at the show, and then Thursday evening That's when I'm planning to go have my Firebirds burger. So at some point on Thursday, I will be at Firebirds in the Youngstown Mall. Look at this. We got another coin in the cup. Man, I just refilled and now got to raise it up again. Thank you, Ron. Ooh. Ooh. Mystery Gardener, what about the pallet? Yeah, so well, so the interesting thing with those blocks, those cutoffs, is they were actually very, like, the inside was still pretty damp. Like they were still reading like high 30s%. But once they were split, they dried pretty quick. So they still need a little time to like season. But yeah, it's just one of those things that, I just got to figure out the process because it'd be nice to like have those two different separations of like, so I know this stuff is drying, and then this stuff's been treated, this stuff's ready to go, this stuff, it's all a process. Heinz's Backyard Adventures, how are you doing? Did we get another coin? Is this, we did, we got a couple. Ron, once again, jeepers. Thank you very much. Cheers. And hang on. Feel Good Firewood. Come on, guys. WD is at 9.92. 8 more. Cheers. Thank you very much. $9.92. All right, let me get caught up here. Bill Irwin, it might. That actually might make sense. I would have to check on how long I could run one with my power pack, because I don't have power back there, but I could run an extension cord. I'm also looking at some of those solar fans just to kind of keep things moving, air moving a little bit. So we'll see. The one thing that is kind of nice is I'm glad that I didn't lower the height of that, because with it being 10 feet high, it's still like down low, there's like the different temperature zones. So I think the humidity and the heat is kind of higher up. I don't know, maybe not, but it just seems like it. So what I'm thinking about doing is on the one end, I'm going to roll up. I took the bottom off both sides so I can roll up the one end, and I can have that open. So like the breeze will still blow through. It'll still be warmer in there. So yeah, we'll see. Neighbor Doug, you can put metal roofing on your building if the plastic tears or gets destroyed in the cold winter. Yeah. And I was thinking about doing that, and I might, well, I can't do it now because I have to roll up the plastic. So we'll see. And I actually have, the thing with the metal is that I thought it would just get so dark inside there. So I don't know. Like I said, it's something that can easily get too overcomplicated. The more I sit there and think about everything, like yesterday when I was back there, I was in that mode. And I just sat there. I was like thinking of moving the one little structure that's behind the carport so that I could turn the Easton Mate around and just make a big pile on the backside of the carport. And then I got all these logs that I have to still run through the Yappa, and I don't know where to put those. So I don't know. But see, that's the thing that, like, I'm the type of person that's what I like. Like, I don't want things to be the same way every day, every week, every month for, like, every year. Like, I like switching stuff up. I like moving things around, trying something different. Just the way I am. The problem with firewood is that if you make a big pile of firewood and you don't like where it is, chances are you're probably gonna have to leave it there for at least a year, and then so you're kind of stuck. T. Warren, saw surgeon. He's sneaking in here tonight under the radar. Oh, yes, indeed. Well, that's glad you're here. I'm gonna have to make you're here, but you're not able to moderate. Oh boy. Good thing we don't have any trouble. Good thing Katrina's not in here tonight. Gotta get her moderated. Oh, and here comes another coin from the one and only Mr. Scheib. Yes, it sounds like I do need to expand the woodyard. Thank you very much. Cheers. I need to get an excavator back there. Because that's... Oh, and then he drops another one. Uh-oh. Thank you, Scheib. Good seeing you. Mystery Gardener, have a good weekend. Sowing potatoes. Ooh. My, oh my. What? Yeah. So that was the other thing I was looking at, is getting things rearranged. But the woodyard would need, if I had an excavator back there for like a week, oh my gosh. But that's the other problem, is that it's like you can't like move everything out and then get everything the way you want. So you gotta have to do it like sections. Like move everything over here, get this area the way you want it, move everything over there, get the other area, and then move everything. And that just seems like a lot of work. Way too much work. Chandler Firewood, can you set your boiler up to heat the greenhouse to bring the temp to 150? Possibly. I don't know. I don't know if the greenhouse would hold the heat and evenly distribute it, or if it'd get too hot and just melt the plastic. I know that Matt, Trees to Firewood, he runs his kiln off of his boiler. So I know it's possible. But the other problem is, like, I'd have to move the greenhouse up to the shed where the boiler is. And then, yeah, I don't know. You probably could, but it's way too complicated for me to figure out. And I don't know if that would do. I don't know. That would be something to check into. I don't know how the greenhouse. I don't know if it's insulated enough. Like, it gets warm, but I think it only get, like, once the sun goes down and the sun isn't shining on it, it cools off inside. So I don't think, like, it holds the heat. It just gets hot when it's in the sun. We are not heating the pond. There will be no heating of the pool. No. Like, there is no there's not enough wood to go around, and I don't want to be making that much firewood that we needed to heat that thing all summer long. Yeah, no. Because it would take a lot of wood to heat up the water. Whew. If anything, I would try something like building a little copper coil and a little pump system around the fire pit. So then if we're out there, we could, like, be heating the water. But then you got to get, like, those solar covers, and it's all just too much, complicating things too much. I thought I saw a question back here. Maybe not. Yeah, Shibe is not going to be able to make it to the expo, unfortunately. All summer long in Wisconsin is like 6. That's true. That's what I mean. So, like, heating a pool, if you get water in at the end of May and you heat it June and July and August and September, like, that's a lot of energy that you would need to generate. Happy wife. Hey, Arnie! Arnie, my friend, thank you very much. How much is one mini firewood stick? Is this enough? Let me see. Oh, yes, that's plenty. Cheers. Thank you very much. That might get you like two sticks, maybe 4. I don't know. I haven't figured out the sticks. How many pieces are in a box? I want to do that though. I want to do a couple different things. I don't know if I'll do it on Friday Night Lives, but I want to see how many pieces, like, if I'm just, average filling the little fire pit, how many pieces I burn in an hour, and then how many pieces are then in a box on average. So then to kind of get, like, how long one big box would last. No, this is this is the difference between someone being grounded in reality, that being me, and then everyone else wanting warm water. Yeah, heat the pool for 4 months for the 6 times that they are in the water. That's where, like, if I knew they were if they were in every day, maybe that'd be different. But last year, I think, yeah, it wasn't that often when they were swimming. Neighbor Doug, I do not know. Um, I do not know if there are any. Um, I don't even know the names of the different hotels that are around the area. But let me do a little multitasking here. Hopefully people don't mind. Where here we go. Yeah, I don't know how many. There probably is a few rooms available. Um, and there's a couple different hotels. But I just sent you where I'm staying. BW35. I was like, what? I want to rub. Yeah, Timon was the big winner last year in the raffle. There was he won. I forget what the prize was early, but and it was just funny because like I watched this all, I'm sitting there and his number gets called. I forget what the prize was, but you could just see because he wanted the chainsaw, and you could just see the look on his face, like, ah, oh, man. And then a little bit later on, the chainsaw number was drawn, and Timon won. It was spectacular. So yeah, there and the raffle. I think it's going to be on Saturday. So Saturday afternoon, I believe Joe said around 2-ish is when the raffle will start. So, but they are doing something where you don't have to be there to win, but you have to pick up your prize like the next on by Sunday or something. So if you come there on Friday, you can get raffle tickets. You just will have to come back if you win. And there are some fabulous prize packages available. And Timon, if you win the saw this year, that will be pretty cool. But if you heat the pool, they would be in there more. Yeah, no. I know how that works. It would probably be they would be in there less. But that's why, so like that's what I mean is like if they if you want some warm water, you could like get a fire going in the fire pit, have a little pump circulating the water around the coil around the pit, and then wherever that water was coming out would be nice and warm. So I think it would work. I just don't know how for sure to get that all hooked up. But it definitely, I think, would work. Because then if you're sitting out there, then you're not heating it on days you're not using it. William Klein's Lost 40 Lodge. I believe I didn't get to do any this past week. I'm hoping to do 2 tomorrow. And then I still have to I want to run it to see I want to run it with some fresh cut wood, but not to try to dry it, but just to see how long the heat treatment cycle, how much it would drop the moisture. So everything that I've tested so far has been already dry. And I think it was like 3 hours, a little over 3 hours. But I want to try it with fresh split wood that has high moisture to see how much moisture it drops, as well as getting the core temperature up. So yeah, it's, but tomorrow I'm hoping to do 2 runs throughout the day. I just got to start. I got to get out there early. I want to get all the birch split up and possibly move the yappa and possibly start getting all of those logs split up. Wise choice, Firewood. Good night. Have a good weekend. We will see you at the Expo. Daniel Atkins, if you are leaving Wednesday, how will my express order mini get shipped so I have it? You have to get your order in by Tuesday. Tuesday at 3 p.m. Otherwise, there will be a pause, which reminds me, I got to put that up online. There will be a pause in orders placed between Wednesday next week and Sunday. Neighbor Doug. It's a very large thermal mass. Once it's up to temp, it takes very little to keep it there. Unlike your mini wood. Yes, but if you don't have the solar covers to keep the heat in the water, then it can easily escape, cool off. Carnus DIY, Fairfield Inn, Holiday Inn, Hampton Inn, Residence Inn. A lot of inns. There's a lot of inns available. So yeah, I will be at the Residence Inn. I think the Holiday Inn is right across the street from the mall. I don't know how close those all are together, but everything is pretty close. Well, everything is pretty much the same distance, I think, to the fairgrounds. American Country, good night. Old Guy Firewood, see you next week, my friend. Three Green Acres. The raffle is on Saturday at 2 p.m., I believe. So yeah, last year it was the 1 day, this year 2 days, and the raffle will be on Saturday. Outside in the 515, no, it does not. There's no fulfillment happening. I probably could. Well, no, I couldn't, because I will have my laptop, which has all the which processes the orders and creates the shipping labels. So yeah, I won't even be able to. The only thing they could do is they could just get the orders ready, and then when I get home, they could ship them, or I could print everything, print the labels, and ship it. But yeah, the fulfillment center does not stay open. The lights are off. Someday it'll remain open. Tony Woods, that might. I don't know if that would work. That is an interesting idea. I don't know if UV rays, if tanning rays also dry. Oh, that's right. Firewood in the Field is taking us for his wife's birthday. He's bringing her. Oh, wait. Not to go to the expo. Oh. I thought you were going to surprise her and be like, honey, I got a surprise for your birthday. Going on a little trip. I can't tell you where, but you're going to have a great time. And then, boom! Happy birthday, International Firewood Expo 2025. James Baton, what is the opposite of passive? The yeah, I think neighbor Doug said it doesn't dry it out; it just shrinks it. I think that's what he said. It'll turn your mini wood into tiny wood. Oh, oh my goodness! Are we? What time is it? We got Daniel Atkins off to explain to my neighbor why my daughter's car is in his driveway. Huh. All right. Well, good luck with that. Have a good weekend. Um, I don't know what this. I'm not sure. There's a 10-gallon system. I don't know. This is why I've just seen. I saw some of the chat go by something about how much recommend running something in a 10-gallon system and how long. But I don't know what you're talking about. Oh dear God, neighbor Doug. Oh my goodness. Hey, York Firewood. Happy Friday. How are you doing? Yeah, you're not too late. It's only 8:59. We got one more minute. Okay. No problem, Jesse Jones. I see the saw surgeon is weighing in. So you're in good hands. I don't know. Spicer Design is starting the vertical splitter next weekend. Ooh, going vertical. Watch your fingers. That's all I got to say. Because sometimes the grain and the knots in the branch stems inside a piece of wood will cause it to flare open, and it can get to be sketchy. Wayne, the front yard is as good as it's going to get. It's it's I'm waiting to possibly have to mow it next week. But it's all raked up. Everything's good. The stumps are cut off, except the one, the box elder. I didn't cut that off. But yeah, everything. I still have a little bit to clean up on the neighbor's side, but otherwise everything is done. All done. James Bainton's going to finish up the 5-hour 5-hour video. Whew. I wonder how long that took to upload. Well, have a good weekend. Too bad we won't see you next week at the Expo, but hopefully come Bunyan, you will still be able to make it down. Oh. Yeah, play it at twice the speed. How many people watch videos or how many people know that you can change the speed of how fast the video plays on YouTube? And if you do know that, how many of you watch videos at 2x speed? Because sometimes it's it actually isn't that bad. Oh, Kyle, going to hit the. Better watch out. It's gonna make it. Don't take any wood in there with you. But have a good night. Enjoy the weekend. 1.2 to 1.6, occasionally 2. Yeah, sometimes it's I don't know. I've gotten into a bad habit where, like, I will look at I'll sit down and I'll look at like Netflix, and I don't want to watch, like, I don't want to commit an hour and 45 minutes to a movie. And I don't want to, like, then I'll look at like YouTube, and I like don't want to commit 15 minutes to watching something, but then I will sit on my phone and flip through shorts or reels for like an hour. So that's the dilemma I've been finding myself in. It's like I'll sit down and I'll like, that's too long, but then I just spend twice as long watching like short form content. It feels good. Firewood training videos at work. That I wish I could. Some of the stuff that we have to watch, I wish I could fast forward through, but we always have to take these like assessment questionnaires at the end. Does the creator get full credit or half if watched at 2x speed? I think it still counts as a view, so I don't think the speed matters, because you'll still get the ad placement. Like, in the same spots. Jesse Jones, have a good weekend. And for all those that were giving Jesse some advice, thank you. Saw Surgeon, I see you were jumping in there. Putting in, yeah, it's, I don't know, it's just like that's a weird thing. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but like I'll watch like short form, like 30-second or a little longer videos. Like I'll flip through those and watch that for 20 minutes, but I don't want to watch a 20-minute video. I don't know. Ron, thank you once again. Have a good weekend. So see, that's sometimes like the thing that I always like struggle with as far as how long to make my videos. Because I'm always like, you know, like that's one thing you're supposed to do is you're supposed to like put yourself in the shoes of your audience. So if I don't want to watch a 20-minute video, I probably am not going to make a 20-minute video. But I don't know. Maybe a lot of people, maybe a lot of people like 20-minute videos at 2x speed. WD-30. I don't know what the final. I don't know what count we're at. But maybe when you wake up in the morning, you will have a nice little surprise. Check your analytics. But have a good weekend. Yes, we are going to do a little overtime. Maybe. What are we at? We're already 7 minutes into overtime. Seven minutes into overtime, and then I will go down and contemplate what I want to watch. Do I want to watch a movie or shorts? Four more to go for WD-30. All right. Well, when he wakes up tomorrow morning, I am thinking he will be there. Billy D. Late here watching hockey playoffs. What? Hockey playoffs? I didn't even know they were on. Ron Kirk, again, have a good weekend. Good night. Thanks once again for tuning in and all the coins in the cup. Canadians beat Washington. Oh, uh-oh. I know the draft is going on. Did anyone draft what's his name? Shakir Sanders yet? I know that's been the big drama. I don't know, for those of you that watch or follow football. But that's been the big drama in the draft, which is in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And if you saw last night, the scene at Lambeau Field was absolutely insane. Like, I could not believe how many people were in attendance for this thing. The Giants took them. Has anyone ever asked for longer mini wood? Yeah, I have a sauna customer that wants 9 to 10 inch for her sauna at her Airbnb. So I don't know if you'd call that mini wood or not. Maybe short wood. Big mini wood. That's what we'll call it. Round 2. Oh, okay. All right, well, good. Then everyone can just calm down about that whole situation. Because that was like all I was seeing around social media all day was everyone analyzing all of that. Anthony, how you doing? Jumbo mini. Ooh, I like that jumbo. Yeah. Big jumbo mini firewood. Oh, at least let me go back here. Bill Irwin's got two customers, 14. Yeah, it's getting, I think there's a lot more of the newer wood stoves are under 16 inch. But that's the one thing that you can always fit a smaller piece of wood in a small wood stove, but you can't fit a bigger piece in. So like if you had a 14-inch firebox, you can put 10-inch wood in fine. But you can't put that 17, 18-inch, the long cuts. All right, what are we at? Oh, we are almost at quarter after, and something's going on. Dogs are outside barking. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but anyway, I think we will wrap things up here. Next week, we will be coming to you live from Ohio. It's going to be an earlier start time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. Hopefully, we'll be able to broadcast from the lobby, I guess, of the Residence Inn. And then we can maybe have a couple people in attendance come on and share their first day of the Firewood Expo experience. And just we should have a good time. Oh, David, buying me lunch next weekend. All right. If you notice me in my Firewood shirt, oh man, now I gotta be on the lookout. Scavenger hunt. Which Firewood shirt are you going to be wearing? Anyway, so those of you that are going to the expo, we will see you there either Friday or Saturday. And if not, tune in. If there's good enough reception, which now I'm thinking about this because at Joe's place there's not good enough cell service, but there might be service at the fairgrounds that we could have a live stream from the expo on Saturday. Oh, we shall see. So with that, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Glad you were able to spend your Friday night with us. And thanks to the moderators, thanks to the super chatters, especially the coins in the cup. And for those of you getting out in the wood yard this weekend, hopefully the weather holds out for you. And everyone else coming to the expo, we'll see you next week. So stay safe, have fun, be cool, everyone. Cheers. Good night.
Been a real bad boy. I've got a ton of gravel in my shoes, world on my shoulder, heart full of blues. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt. Been a real bad boy. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night.